Welcome to your next Elemental Healing Meditations guided meditation. This week, we're going to be going into the 5 senses, how to use those in meditation. So first off, we're going to set our space and we're going to gather things to represent the 5 senses, things to awaken, invigorate, or please the senses. And that would be something like, for example, I myself have some tea for taste. I have some crystals and a candle for sight. I have incense for smell. I am sitting on a cushion for touch. And for now, I'm listening to my own voice. Never forget that your own voice can be used as the sound portion of your 5 senses. There are plenty of ways to use voice in meditation, and that can be chanting, singing, mantra, affirmations, humming, and any way that you can use your voice in a way that is pleasing to the senses, in a way that adds to your meditation, brings you into the present, and lets you forget about the passage of time for a while. So in setting your space, all of the things that you include should be pleasing to you. So I would like to invite you to pause this recording until you gather one thing for each of your senses. You don't have to grab the things I did. You can grab anything that resonates with you, anything that you find pleasing to your senses, and be creative in this. Maybe you already have a soft sweater on, or you're cuddled up in your favorite blanket. Those can be your items for touch. Maybe there's a picture on your wall that you enjoy looking at. You don't need to gather something for sight because you already have something within your line of vision. And maybe you have a simmer pot on in your house and it smells good already. You don't need to find a candle or some flowers or incense to ignite that sense. You already have something. So be creative, and I will catch you when you come back. All right. Now that you have your space set up, you should feel calm. You should be beginning to get into that present sense, coming into that mindset of this is where I'm going to be right now. I don't need to worry about my to-do list. I don't need to worry about anything else right now, but where I am in this moment. And if you set up your space somewhere that you can leave it set up, the better. Because when we have a space that is set up for meditation and it stays there, and every time you meditate, you go into this space, especially if you are new to meditation, it will help you get into that mindset just by sitting down in that space. And that is what we aim to do, right? Especially if you're working with your children, having that space set up, a cushion for them, some blankets, make a little nest for them. It can be really beneficial to help them get into the mindset as well, without having to explain it or without them having to try. So when you sit down and you get ready to meditate in this space, just take a moment each time you sit, before you close your eyes, to look around your space. Notice the items you gathered. Look around the space you've chosen to meditate in. Sip your tea or whatever you're using for taste. Listen to the sounds around you or the music that you've played. Notice how the smell in the room makes you feel. Feel the item you brought into your space with you for touch. Notice how it feels against your skin. And really anchor into this space. Become fully immersed in the area around you. Now, feel your legs and your arms, gently massaging them, squeezing them, or kneading them, whatever feels best. And notice the sensations in your body as you tune in to this sense of touch. Notice how it feels to feel your own body. Is it uncomfortable, or is your body thanking you? When you're finished, settle in to either sit or lay, however is most comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in and hold it for a moment. Then on the exhale, close your eyes. Focus on your breath for a few moments. Notice the qualities you can feel in the breath, however subtle. Notice how deep your breath goes, how fast, and where in the body does it go at the bottom of your inhale. Do you feel it reaching down into the belly, or does it stop in the chest? Which is longer, your inhale or your exhale? Now, bring your awareness down into your feet, consciously relaxing the toes, feet, and ankles. Slowly moving that awareness up your calves to the knees and further up the thighs. Relax your hips, your belly, your back, and chest. Focus this relaxation now on your fingers, your hands, and your wrists. Move this relaxation up your forearms to the elbows and upper arms. Notice any tension in your shoulders and try to relax that now. Spend a little extra time sending your breath and attention to this area. Moving into the neck. Take some extra time here as well, as these are two spots that most people store a majority of their tension and tightness. Bring your awareness now up the back of your head and ears. Wrap around to your forehead, eyes, and mouth. Relax the lips, the jaw, tongue, and finally make your way back down to the neck. Do another quick scan of your body to release any tension that has snuck back in, and begin to feel the bright golden light coming down and surrounding you like a blanket or a cocoon. Sit in this energy a moment. Breathe it in and notice how it feels on your body. Now, imagine yourself in a beautiful setting. Whatever appeals to you. This could be a nature setting, your home, a favorite destination, wherever you would like. And take a few moments to really build this scene around you. What season of the year is it? Are you barefoot or do you have shoes on? And what sort of flowers, animals, or decorations are around you? When you have this scene firmly in your mind, see if you can sense any smells in the air or on the breeze. Now reach out and touch something close to you. Pick it up if you can and hold it in your hand. What does it feel like? Notice anything edible in your immediate vicinity. And take a bite, taste it. And if there's nothing edible that you can see around you, lick something, a rock, a leaf, a table. It doesn't matter. Just see if you can taste something around you. Notice now if you can hear anything in your landscape. Spend a few moments exploring the area and experience what sounds you might encounter. And as you move through your landscape, notice the senses in different areas. Try to focus on the senses that you have a more difficult time with. When you are finished exploring, return to where you entered into this space. You can either walk back or think yourself there, and you will see a bright golden light, just like you surrounded yourself with earlier, and step into it and back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe stretch and move however you need to. And finally, when you are ready, open your eyes. This is a good time to journal your experiences and let it all sink in. And don't forget to share your experiences with me on the Facebook group if you feel comfortable with that. I always love hearing how different people experience their different senses, what you saw, heard, smelled, tasted, and you might also benefit from hearing others' experiences as well. So this is a great place to go and be in community with others. And that's at Elemental Healing Meditations on Facebook. And before we close up today, I just want to touch on a couple things. During this meditation, know that there are no wrong answers. If the breeze around you smelled like pineapple but tasted like blueberries, that's okay, because it's not the physical world. It can smell or taste like anything, and there will always be senses that you are more or less comfortable with, or that you are more or less strong in noticing and experiencing. Next time when you sit down to do this meditation, if you feel you can't smell anything, for example, start smelling as many different things as you can. Maybe you smell a flower, the dirt, a leaf, and a tree trunk. Notice if they evoke the same feeling when you smell them. Or maybe they're very subtle differences. But that is what you're looking for, and that is what you want to lean into to strengthen that sense. So I hope you had fun. And I hope you continue to practice this meditation as you get creative with experiencing the senses in different ways. Maybe next time you'll go to a different location, or maybe Next time you'll go to the same location, but experience different items within that space. Again, I can't wait to hear what your experience was like.